Hello everyone. So continuing on with the swatching all of my watercolors series, in this video I'm going to be swatching the greys and the blacks. Just 12 in total this time, so it shouldn't take as long. So starting with the Kusakabe Indigo Blue, this is made with PB15 Phthalo Blue and PBK7 Carbon Black. Okay, I know this isn't a black or a grey, but I forgot to include my indigos in my blues video, so I'm going to include them here. This indigo looks okay. It kind of looks like how I'd like my Payne's greys to look. It's a pretty nice paint. Next is the Mijello Mission Gold Indigo. This one is made from PB29 Ultramarine Blue, PB27 Prussian Blue and PBK7 Carbon Black. Now, in the past I've always thought of this as a pretty horrible colour, but painting it out now I think it looks alright. I think it looks more like a real indigo than the Kusakabe does. Now we're moving on to the Payne's greys. First up is the Winsor & Newton's Cotman Payne's grey. This is a student grade paint. It's made from PBK7 Carbon Black, PB29 Ultramarine Blue and PB15 Phthalo Blue. I like this paint and I often use it for value studies. It's pretty cheap here and you can get a nice big 21ml tube of it. I'd prefer it to be a little bit more blue though, I think. Next is Mijello Mission Gold Payne's Grey. This is a mix of PB15-3, which is Phthalo Blue Green shade, PV19 Quinacridone Violet, and it's PBK7 Carbon Black. I think this is one of my favourite Payne's greys. As I've said before, I quite like my Payne's grey to be on the bluish side. I've been using this one quite a lot recently and I do really like it. And now we have Paul Rubens Payne's grey. This is made from PB15, PB29 and PBK9. This is another very blue Payne's grey. In fact, it's so blue that I thought I'd picked up the wrong colour by mistake. I do like it quite a lot though, but maybe it's a little bit too blue for a Payne's grey. It's quite interesting already to see how different all these Payne's greys are. 3 more to go. So now it's the Rembrandt Payne's grey. This is made from PBK6, which is lamp black, and PB15 Phthalo Blue. So this is the Payne's grey I use the most at the moment. It's not that it's anything particularly special, but it does the job just fine for me. It looks really beautiful when it's just painted out here, but as you'll see, it has a huge drying shift. That's pretty normal for Payne's greys though. Now we're moving on to the Schmincke Horadam Payne's grey. This is a mix of PR101 Red Iron Oxide, PB29 Ultramarine Blue and PBK7 Carbon Black. It was a bit of a mistake buying this one, not because it's bad in any way. It's actually quite a nice paint, but I should really have bought Schmincke's Payne's grey bluish. This one it makes me think more of a neutral tint. Yeah, I can't really detect any blue in it at all. I think I'll definitely try the bluish one once this is used up. Now for the final Payne's grey. It's another student grade paint. This time it's from Van Gogh. It's made from PBK6, which is lamp black, and PV19 quinacridone violet. It's been quite a long time since I've used this one, but I do remember quite liking it back when I did use it. I don't think it looks too dissimilar from the artist grade Rembrandt version. It's definitely a good option for a cheap Payne's grey, I think. Next is Schmincke Horadam Neutral Tint. It's made from PR122 quinacridone magenta, PB16 indanthrone blue, and PBK7 carbon black. I've never been much of a lover of neutral tint. I've tried a few different brands. I do know that it has its uses, and I remember I really liked the Holbein one when I tried it, but this one I'm not so keen on. Now on to the blacks. First is Mijello Mission Gold Cobalt Black. This is pigment PBK27. I don't really use this paint much, but the granulation is so nice. I originally got it to experiment with mixing my own granulating colours, kind of like the Van Gogh dust colours. Yeah, it went okay, but I still think it's better to actually buy the tubes of dust colours. Okay, next is Van Gogh Oxide Black. This is pigment PBK11. Again, I got this for the same reasons as I got the Cobalt Black, just to experiment with. I originally felt that this one, it granulates nicely, but slightly less than the Cobalt Black, but now seeing them side by side, I think the granulation is pretty similar. I'd say this PBK11 is definitely warmer though. Finally, we have Paul Rubens Coal Black. This is made from PBK7 Carbon Black. This was a tube that was just included with the 12 tube set of Paul Rubens I got last year. I'm always quite annoyed when they include a black in the set. Thankfully though, they didn't include a white, so at least that's good. There's not a whole lot to say about this black really. It's just a black paint. I've never used it in any paintings, but maybe I should try it in the future. Who knows, I might like it. Okay, so that's the end of my greys and blacks. And here they are when fully dry. It's quite amazing to see how different all the Payne's greys are. I'm not sure which is closest to the original Payne's grey colour, you know, the one named after William Payne. But I've read that it was originally a mix of Prussian blue, yellow ochre and crimson lake. I'd say my favourites here are the Mijello Mission Gold Payne's Grey, the Rembrandt and Van Gogh Payne's Greys, and I like both the Cobalt and Oxide Blacks. So which ones are your favourites here? And do you have any particular favourite greys and blacks from any other brands? Let me know in the comments. And thank you all very much for watching. I'll speak to you in the next video. Bye bye.